So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently... Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Oh, it's Pirlo. Oh, good ball! Vieira. Nedved. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That ball looks a good one. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And he's done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Bale. Good chance here! Pirlo. And it's Messi. Tries a measured ball. Bale. Oh, that was vital. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pullet chasing after it. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Some resolute defending there. Kimmich. Vieira. Looking for the run. Lobbed in behind. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pullet. And this is Messi. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, super ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in mid...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Engages and forces him off the ball. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he's there to make the challenge. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieira shows great strength. Gullit. Van Dijk. Maldini. And once more he proves rigid and robust. That's been cut out, well played. And he's there to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Shot could be... It's Luis Suarez! Nedved picks it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferdinand. Van Dijk. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Thuram. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
There will
And
be
it's
1
Gullit.
minute added time.
Ferdinand. And it's Nesta. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Carlos, looking to go deep. He gets big! He can get that clear. Ferdinand. Thuram. Thuram drives forward on the overlap. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Gullit. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Suarez. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Played out towards the right wing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's really well cleared.
Oh, really well played.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Floated through. Oh, good take in a good area.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's being shifted off it. Hullet. Now it's Messi. Oh, important interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Nigeria are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Dink through. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hullet. Time and again they are repelled. Nesta. Kimmich. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Bolivia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ferdinand. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And that's gone loose.
Bolivia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Threads one in. Vieira. Nedved. Thuram. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. I think we're just about done here. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Bolivia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nedved. That is good strength.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 11, Bale. Number 25, Hullet. Number 21, Messi. Coming on the field, number 6, Pele. Number 8, Kaká. Number 15, Mateus.
And that's definitely not his best. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Out of play for a throw. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.